few years ago, Starbucks introduced a new way of drinking cold coffee, which is our Nitro Cold Brew. Nitro Cold Brew is really cool because it's nitrogen-infused cold brew iced coffee. This is gonna make it really creamy. It's gonna have no cream in there, nothing, but it's gonna give you a really smooth mouthfeel that just gives it a good creaminess.
I'm super excited to be talking about the Nitro Cold Brew at Starbucks because it's my personal favorite drink to order at Starbucks right now. And until I researched some of the science behind it, I actually thought I was drinking something completely different than a cold brewed coffee. And so that makes me wonder, what is so different and unique about the Nitro Cold Brew coffee? It comes down to science. Have you ever had a soda before? It's super bubbly, and sodas are made using carbon dioxide. So to create the same foaminess here, you might wonder why use nitrogen instead of carbon dioxide. So there are two important differences between using nitrogen in a drink and carbon dioxide. The first is that nitrogen is chemically inert. So that means that when it interacts with the compounds in the coffee, it's not going to change the flavor. Versus carbon dioxide, which when mixed with liquid creates a weak acid and actually does change the flavor of that. The second important difference is that nitrogen is less soluble than carbon dioxide. What that results in is these smaller bubbles you see foaming at the top of the drink, and that, again, that creamier texture throughout the drink, as opposed to a drink made with carbon dioxide, which might have much bigger bubbles, like a soda. Gases in general are not soluble at higher temperatures. That's why you only see the nitro technique used with a cold brew versus a hot brew. So just with this one drink alone, there's so much fascinating science going on.
Come in and try one for yourself. Thanks for watching.